we got? There you go. We are now rating to chocolate. Oh, it's me. Chad, it's you. Look, it's you. It's you and me. How meta is that? Hi, Sonny Shaw. Oh my God, so noisy. Hi. I'm at a gas station where supposed to be my bus stop is. Hi.
So, okay, makes sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yes.
Hey, yes, Maddie's in here too. Maddie's here. Okay. Alright guys, chat. Is right here. Take a screenshot. Oh, the crowd goes wild.
Yeah. They're clapping for us.
Thank you guys for redeeming applause.
Film a short reaction video, kind of reaction video, kind of name that tune for the new blah, 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 for the new Mario movie trailer from the Game Awards. Cuscus, Baba Booey, Baba Booey. Thank you. What? 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 Pixaul 6900 GFP Solutions. Thank you. Oh my. Thank you, Boss Pie. Thank you. We got the last two ones. Last two. Let's see. D-Rad, hello D-Rad. Thank you so much for the raid. You're just in time for another raid. I thought for a second you had realistic knock added to channel points. No, not at all. Hello D-Rad, how are you doing? Thank you so much for the raid. Yeah, I just got a noise complaint. Ready? We're gonna count it slowly. 1, 2.
I got some on me.
I'm gonna eat it.
Ew. Ew.
It's yummy.
Ew, it's been on your face.
That's why I washed my face right before.
Oh. Ew.
These two color branded water tumblers. Alright, we're gonna start the music stream in a bit. I'm gonna show you a music video and then I'll be back after I fix my hair to be violin ready. Alright, here we go. Here I'm gonna leave you. And Kame. Oh my god, I'm too short. This is how short people install stuff. Dun 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 dun. Bro! Oh my god, it's gorgeous! It's gorgeous! Oh my god. Look at that. Okay, I'm just gonna ogle over it yet. I'm breathing because it just can't stop laughing. Now I understand. Now I understand how the Joker did that thing in one of those comics. Okay. That was I have. I mean, on a regular basis, Hedekins is one of the Twitch OGs that I know of. And I could never forget how we met on Twitch. It is because of the wonderful Maya, of course. And I told this story many times in her stream, but I'm telling the story here. So Hedekins, the next song is also gonna follow the same pattern. But first, here is the 400% version of this song. Welcome back, Sploony! Thank you so much. Let's see. What time is it? Oh, we got 30 more minutes. Rachel is streaming and Ray. Okay, chat. We got 30 more minutes. I planned this to be a 3-hour stream. And I did promise that if we still had more time, I'm gonna play some more music. So, let me clean. Someday, maybe at MagFest when you come to NY. Oh, what's that? What's happening? Yep. Oh my god. Chat, I'm enjoying this chat a lot. I'm enjoying this talking a lot. I said we were gonna raid, and I said we're ending the
Where is
stream.
my voice coming from?
But to be honest, I'm really enjoying this, and I have maybe an hour or two more of talk.
Wait a minute. Why is
But I have to fill these two color-branded water tumblers.
Okay, looks like I'm ready to discuss and do the reaction. Okay, Whew, I'm gonna do this in order, probably for the best. Muth. All right. Are the colors okay? Are the colors? There we go. There it is. No more neck. No more neck. Free hands. And then I can go. Imagine after next week I color I have my hair dyed ombre red.
Ilyana. GTG, have fun with your instruments of violence. Thank you so much. I Norm, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Enjoy your day with work. I remember Fira that kept saying that was going to mute. Yes, Arigi, because she had to mute me, otherwise she would hear me accompany.
I practiced this. But you always let me just.
it was an impromptu decision. Someday, maybe at MagFest when you come to NY. Oh, what's that? What's happening?
Yeah. Oh my god. Chat, I'm enjoying this chat a lot. I'm enjoying this talking a lot. I said we were gonna raid, and I said we're ending the
Where is
stream.
my voice coming from?
But to be honest, I'm really enjoying this, and I have maybe an. Ever, I'm a stringy. Keep in touch and hope to collab again soon. Joanne Moo, and she put a drawing of a cow because I tease her. Oh, Joanne Moo, moo. This is real snail mail, or should I say, koala mail? Yeah, it's not the Viper yet, Parlnock, but you know, if it comes. I practiced this. But you always let me just.
He's flying! It's Dumbo!
SPG, I don't need alcohol. I'm crazy enough. Nice loot you got there, bro. It's the best thing on a Mondays. SPG giggle fit. I love this. Someone's gonna clip this and I'm just gonna go for it. crab claws, white claws. I don't know. Okay.
But I went here on time and I called the bus company and they said it's gonna be delayed for 40 minutes to 1 hour. Sucks. How are you, Sunny Shoe? How are you doing? Nintendo. Hey, 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 hey. Wow, 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 wow. What's up, everyone? How are you doing? Thank you so much for the raid, Firamiel. Oh my god. Chat, we got a Firamiel raid. Wow, 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 wow. And also, great stream, Firamiel. I was there from the very beginning. I was first. Oh my god. Whew, so today I'm just gonna be filming. Sorry for the delay. Yes, I mean, I just wanted to make sure I look presentable because today I'm gonna be filming more videos for YouTube, and I want to make sure that I am visually presentable because it's gonna be recorded and captured as evergreen content on YouTube, on my YouTube channel. So, always have to look the best. Also, SPG SIP. Yes. Thank you so much for saying Driz to Entreri was first, and then we have High Life, Low Life. Thank you for the lurk. And we have a Firamiel raid. We have Party of 21. Perfect. And we have Parlnok, Neosis, Betsy Sis, Recorder Guy, New Baroque, iBattery, and The Repressions, and Firamiel, and yeah, it's me, that guy. I'm sure you're also a violinist with what you just said. Your first time chat could literally see years of next train evaporating. Yes. And legendary Catman also having coffee. Hello, 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 hello. Pixie! Look what I got. I'm so bored. Yes. Thank you so much again for the raid, Firamiel. For those of you who do not know who Firamiel is an amazing musician. Super amazing that she's got her own command in the channel. She plays all the instruments. We have collaborated in 1,000 videos, and then we're gonna collaborate in 1,000 more. No, you. Okay, so for the past 2 days, I've been filming reactions for each song of Hollow Knight. I've already recorded my reactions all the way until Fungal Wastes. So I already done 12 songs. Oh my god! It's Dark Saturn! Sati! Yay! How are you, Sati? We miss you, Sati. How are you doing? I hope everything is fine. I'm a little updated on the goings on in life. So sending all my love to you, Sati. Sending my love to you and your family. And thank you so much for legendary Catman for keeping us all updated. Thank you so much. Catman, shout out to Catman, shout out to Sati. Mod love to New Baroque, mod love to Firamiel. Okay. Question for you, chat. Question for you. And I always ask this, I think. I always ask this question, but, I just love the topic of coffee. How do you take your coffee? Your default. I know we sometimes change it up, but your default, I always take my coffee black, no cream, no sugar. But sometimes, maybe once a week, I put hazelnut creamer or honey to sweeten things. Most of the time, I just put it coffee black. Black, no milk, no sugar. Yes, same as me, Pixaul. I just made an AeroPress. Depending on the roast, I put some cream in it. Heavy cream, I see. Well, I am so proud of my purchase. I think I've been using it for like 2 months already, but I got a Keurig machine. Oh my god. I can't tell you how much of a time saver it is for coffee lovers. Click one button and that's it. Nick, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Dark Saturn. Yeah, I've been sitting on the fence on it for like 2 years, Catman, but I finally made the plunge like 2 months ago, and oh my god, it's the best decision. The best decision ever. Second to my other decision of buying a soda stream machine, and now I have my own fizzy water maker. Oh my god, it's just so convenient. I haven't bought bottled fizzy water from the market in so many. Did you see the movie Airplane, SPG? There's a scene from that movie that... Oh yeah! I watched Leslie Nielsen movies. I watch all the Leslie Nielsen movies. Those are nice to those are nice to they make it well. It is. I'm just. Sometimes it's even the depends on how you mix it. It can be stronger. It can even be stronger than the grocery bottled fizzy waters. And they send you 2 of these fancy bottles, as Betsy Sis would say it, free when you buy a machine. Betsy, how are you doing? Okay, chat. I don't know if Rachel was here or she came with the raid. I know she was in Firamel stream, but also Rachel Grace, also an amazing violinist. We've both been playing Dead Space Remake. Dead Space Remake, oh my god. What a wonderful game. That is how Dead Space. She's streaming again. Oh, she's streaming again. Okay, nice. Well, then in that case, okay, then we'll raid her. We'll raid her later. Hi, Chilling. I'm Dad. Hi, Dad. So today I'm gonna record reactions to Decisive Battle, Soul Sanctum, Resting Grounds, Queen's Garden, Betsy, The White Lady, Broken Vessel, Kingdom's Edge, Nosk. I'm gonna target for those 8 because I might not have enough energy after that. But yes. Go back to your crossword, Dad. Oh, by the way, chat, I just for those of you friends who are on Twitter, if you could please do me a favor and like/retweet this. I finally put myself out there after like so many back and forths with myself on whether I should do this, but I finally am opening I finally opened commissions for electric violin recordings, only electric violin recordings, and there's a disclaimer. There's a disclaimer on the bottom of the tweet why I only do electric violin commissions. Number 1, I want to niche down. I want to be the guy known for electric violin recordings with the improvs and the solos. But for acoustic violin recordings, I have at least 3 to 4 like already recording artist friends who I can recommend. So but they don't do electric violin. I want to be the guy that everyone contacts for. Hey, we want a overdrive violin solo in this part. Yeah, it's me. I'm mostly gonna try to concentrate on soundtracks. So gaming or film soundtracks. That's the target market I'm going for. But yeah, I finally did it, chat. I broke through. I broke through my shell. You know, one step at a time. I always have, you know, I always have these lingering self-doubts. I mean, every creative person or every person I know has that kind of issue. But yes, wow, indeed, Firamiel. It's a breakthrough for me. I mean, personally and professionally, I'm putting myself out there. It's a little it feels a little bit vulnerable, but you know, I knew that I eventually had to do it. So, yeah, I did it. So I have to untweet and retweet. No, Betsy. You don't need to. Thank you so much. Oh my god, thank you so much for the quote retweet, Firamiel. I really appreciate that. I'm also gonna post this on Instagram and I don't know where. Probably, I don't know, maybe Reddit. I mean, on the topic of making yourself open to vulnerability, I'll just go all out and post it in everywhere. Dark Saturn. Nice. I like that. Wayne's World. Yeah, Wayne's World. Wayne's World. But yeah. Are you proud of me, chat? Yep. Yeah. Thank you so much, New Baroque. Thank you. Yeah, it's, oh my god. It's been a struggle. Yeah, it's been a struggle. I am gonna post it on Fiverr, but I just have to, you know, just have to prepare stuff for my Fiverr profile. But I have like tons of glowing 5-star reviews as a customer. So I'm hoping that will, you know, that will increase my credibility, I guess. Okay, chat. I'm just gonna pre-listen. So this reaction series is gonna be a little bit different than my usual ones because most of the reactions videos I've done are first time fresh reactions. But Hollow Knight soundtrack, I've listened to it millions of times already. I love it. I'm still in love with the soundtrack. So it's gonna be more of reaction analysis / reaction. Yeah, something like that. A more of like a retrospective musical look. But first, reaction overlay. Oh my god, it's so clean looking. It's so clean looking. What? Okay. By the way, I'm really loving this. I'm really loving this style of shirt. So I bought 2 more. A purple one and a green one is coming. I already have a red and black one. And then this is a blue one. This is the newest. This is the Pixaul colored one. And I have a purple one and a green one coming in. Hamburgers! Thank you for the 14-month sub. Oh, thank you, Aravida. Thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. How are you doing? Purplink. Purplink. It's already purplink. It's already purplink. Actually, blurple. I'm like that too. I buy a lot of the same clothes in different colors. It's fun, Viramel, right? It's fun. Okay, so
let's begin. Let me just listen to it. Decisive battle. Decisive battle. Hollow Knight boss. War decisive battle. Gruzmother. Gruzmother. Let me just Gruzmother. So wow, neighbor. The audacity. Do you hear that? What? So Gruzmother is a boss, but eventually becomes a normal mob, right? Normal mob. The Gruzmother fight is arguably the easiest boss encounter because it deals little damage. Occasionally. Yeah. Pixaul, am I right? Or Betsy, am I right in remembering that the Gruzmother boss eventually becomes just like a normal enemy in later areas? But it becomes a normal enemy. I think I remember encountering a lot of Gruzmothers in Kingdom's Edge, I think. Okay, Gruzmother is It appears in Colosseums too. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna start now, chat. I've recorded all the intros and outros before, so I'm just gonna go straight into the music. 3, 2. Okay. Three, two. Oh my God. Get away, get away. 3, 2, 1. What? No. Can't have that unveiled. Gonna delete that. Actually, might as well take a look at the mirror first before we start. Yes, this is content, chat. This is legit content. Mirror stream. Okay. A mirror that also becomes a coaster. Okay.
Okay, it starts fairly rhythmic, very action film soundtrack trope. The one uh, similar to what I mentioned before, similar to Born Identity or even Mission Impossible. Dun 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 dun. I love that drum roll right there. Very intensive build up. Okay, I love that dramatic melody. Da, 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 da. It's a 5/4 style melody similar to battle themes from Final Fantasy or maybe Final Fantasy VII. One of those Nobuo Uematsu style battle themes. Dun, 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 dun. Or again, the Mission Impossible theme. Dun, 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 dun. Something rhythmic, something offbeat, offbeat figuratively speaking. And then there's this melody that is kind of a dramatic buildup, making it sound more serious and more high stakes than ever. But it's actually very funny because in the game you're fighting the Gruz Mother boss, which is basically a giant fly that also breeds smaller flies. And according to common consensus in the Hollow Knight community, this is arguably one of the easiest bosses. And the fact that this boss has such a dramatic sounding theme, it's actually funny and also epic at the same time because the game is like saying, hey, we're serious about the boss fights, even if it's the easier ones. You know, there's even more to come that's gonna be even more difficult, something like that. Yes, oh my God, that dulcimer or that hammered dulcimer arpeggio is so good, and also it's very interesting that for this entire rhythmic passage, it's just octaves, dun 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 dun. So in this part, it's the rhythm that is carrying the tension instead of the melody. So it's more textural and rhythmic. Modulation. Oh my God, that is such a dramatic transition. This is, I think, a C part if you're in songwriting or compositional terms. This is like a C section or the bridge, and it's starting with an intensive build up with a melody. Oh my God, really good. What is that chord progression? Amazing. And we're back to the theme. So I think this is one of the other this is one of the exceptional pieces in the soundtrack that doesn't use a leitmotif callback to the other themes like City of Tears or the Hollow Knight theme or Hornet theme, which you will be hearing in rotation in the entire soundtrack. Very, very beautiful. If you
really distill it to its simplest if you really distill it to just the chords and the melody, it's actually a very simple kind of composition, a simple kind of composition, and I mean simple in a good way, where it's just focusing on we have this chord progression, we have this melody, and just to mix things up, we're gonna use a uncommon meter like a 5/4, and it even switches, I think, to 9/4 or 7/4 earlier. But yeah, it's beautiful. And scene. All right. So that is that recorded? Let me just check. Oh, by the way, I won't be able to look and reply and chat during recordings. The chord. So I will read the chat after each song reaction. And that is uh, Decisive Battle, number 13. Decisive Battle reaction. Nice. Always label your footages, chat. Always label it. All right. Lurko food. Oh, enjoy your lurk, Firamiel. And I believe you also have a movie waiting for you. Label my ego. Is there a soft piano? There's not a soft piano, just a loud piano. The melody is being played by the piano. Next, oh my God, this is one of my favorite ones. All right, let me check. All right, this is 3, 2, 1. And the next one is one of my favorite ones. This is Soul Sanctum. Let's go and listen to it. This intro always reminds me of the dungeon theme from the NES Legend of Zelda. They even kind of start similar, but you know, they all diverge in their own unique paths. Yeah, this is really very fitting. If you play the Hollow Knight game and you go to the Soul Sanctum is kind of an old temple where there's magic and witchcraft and all these, you know, everything that has to do with magic and all that. But it's kind of like again, like the entire state of the Hollow Knight's world, everything is in decay. So some forms of decay include former heroes or former leaders getting corrupted by some sort of unknown evil force gripping the society of the Hollow Knight world. And this is where you will be fighting, you know, the magical enemies. And it's pretty much it pretty much gives me an old church or old temple, a place of worship vibe with this pipe organ music, and it's very haunting. It's very, it's got this ambiance of there's something ancient here, and something dangerous. There it is, the City of Tears leitmotif. La, ra, 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 ra. Yes, like again, I identified there's 4 common leitmotifs that's being distributed throughout the soundtrack. We have the Hollow Knight motif, the Hornet motif, the Dirtmouth motif, and this one uses the City of Tears motif. Isn't it so grand, so baroque, so Johann Sebastian Bach's Toccata and Fugue? You know, I always associate, fugue style of pipe organ music with Toccata and Fugue by Bach, Toccata and Fugue in D minor, because why can't you? It's probably the most iconic pipe organ piece of all time. I love this modulation to a lower register, but still using the leitmotif of City of Tears. It's genius. Oh my God! Like I said, I love long form melodies with lots of expanded notes, like whole notes and half notes, but underlying them is this fast-moving rhythmic texture. This is one of those. This is one of those, and and I love it. Yes, dun, dun, dun. It's like something interrupted the flow of things and something's about to go wrong, something like that. Yes, I believe this is the sequence when you're fighting the boss, one of the main boss of Soul Sanctum, which is the Soul Master. This is not exactly how you would hear the music in game, because the music in the game is modular. It reacts to activities or events that are happening in game, so the music will intensify when something intense is going on in the gameplay, and it will calm down again when you're in a safer area. And what we're listening to is the soundtrack versions. You will still hear the same music, the same compositions in the game, but it will be more in a disjointed manner, depends on how you play the game. So in this part, I believe Christopher Larkin combined the Soul Sanctum theme and the Soul Master theme in one arrangement. Oh my God, still using that beautiful leitmotif from City of Tears. Na, 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 with lots of percussion, lots more moving rhythms, making it sound more intense, even if the original melody is in more of a slow style. Still brilliant.
Oh my God, what an epic combination this is. This is full on Beethoven Ninth Symphony, you know, full choir, full orchestra, but you add a pipe organ. It's, oh my God, it's even more epic and, you know, some sort of world changing mood, something like something big is about to happen, something significant that will change the world. It's something like that. It's always that kind of feeling, that emotion that I feel whenever I listen to the Ode to Joy, the full chorus section of the Ode to Joy. It's just wow. Wow, I love that syncopation. Dun, 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 dun. Wow, that's brilliant. It's like there's this constant ta 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 ta, but you if you want to mix it up a bit, you like throw off the listener, throw off the rhythm for a little bit, you add that kind of syncopation in the other sections. It's brilliant. Wow, such a dramatic development. That section right there, it's like the big conflict, the turning point, and then comes this section where it's a bit more dramatic, but also a little bit victorious. It's like, yeah, you can maybe win this if you do good, get good. So here, we'll encourage you with a little bit of more victorious music. Wow. Yeah, that's one of my favorites from the entire soundtrack. It's just so dramatic and epic, and wow, it yeah. It's also multi-genre. There's baroque classical, but there's also some world music stuff in it because you won't hear Bach doing percussive cinematic cinematic percussive rhythm in his works. Maybe if Bach is still alive, maybe he would, but there's not an existing work of him that combines the pipe organ baroque toccata in fugue style and the orchestral symphonic style that's similar to Ode to Joy of Beethoven, and then there's cinematic world music style, world beat drums. Oh my God, so epic, very very epic. Definitely one of my favorites. And scene, nice. So that is HK number 14, Soul Sanctum. Wow. And hello, Black-Clad Wanderer. How are you doing? Oh, actually, Black-Clad Wanderer, who is not here. How are you not doing? And also, definitely with the Haunting Temple ambience. Nice indoor stage. If it were more open, I think if it's some climatic space production or undersea. Nice. Label My Ego.
Recorder guy says, yes, I hear that in it. Yeah, right? Okay, so the next one is less intense. Resting grounds. Yeah. I am not doing good. I'm doing good, thanks. Just doing some editing right now on DaVinci. How is yourself? Dead Bunny, Mike? Oh. Dead Bunny music. Yeah, because you think the Hollow Knight or the Knight is a dead bunny, huh? I'm doing great. I just had coffee. I'm listening to great music. Everything's good. BCW. Also, shout out to the Black Clad Wanderer. Shout out the Black Clad Wanderer, who is an amazing streamer focusing on Minecraft, Terraria, and the Elder Scrolls series and Monster Hunter. He's also pushing for partner, so let's go, go, go. Follow the Black Clad Wanderer. He also has a legacy of amazing commands that he's done in this channel, like jazz, dance, or waltz. Yeah, those are Black Clad Wanderer commands. Oh wow, somebody is hammering, using hammer downstairs. I guess I just have to, you know. I don't know. Stop. Hammer time. You hear that? Somebody's constructing something. Let me see. I'm lifting the volume every time there's a hammer sound. Genome. Guten Abend. How are you doing? Let's see. What else do we got? What else do we got? What else do we got? Okay, I think the hammering stopped. Oh, I guess not. Lurk O Machine. By the way, I haven't heard recently from our friend Turco Machine. So if any of you have Turco Machine in your DMs, do send him a message that we all miss him. I've sent him messages myself. Just just want to help out. Because Turco is an amazing person, and he's been sick for a while, so we want him to get better. So yeah.
Uh, there we go. They're still hammering. Anyway, I'm feeling a little bit. I think I drank too much coffee already. That's my third cup for the day, so I'm feeling like hi. I'm feeling a bit hyper. So let me relax a little bit because the next song is Resting Grounds. Should be relaxed. So Resting Grounds. Resting Grounds is okay. Resting Grounds in Hollow Knight is a graveyard. Hollow Knight, Resting Grounds is a graveyard. A network of caverns. Let me see. Resting Grounds, passengers who would come here for those who had passed on. Oh, yes. It is a graveyard indeed. Yes, exactly. SPG Turco. Okay. I believe the hammering has stopped. Okay, I'm gonna record now for Resting Grounds. Let's see. Recording. Wait. Let me just. All right. Perfect. And 3, 2, 1, go. Oh my God, this is a very simple beginning, just repeating chord progression, repeating arpeggio. But there's a violin there's a sustained notes from the violins in the background. But what's underrated about it is you will hear varying degrees of loudness and softness. And immediately, just because of that, even if it's playing one note but it's playing varying degrees of intensity, that already in itself conveys a lot of emotion. So this is why composers especially take a lot of time in labeling in sheet music the loudness and softness of melodies, because it can contribute so much to the emotional aspect of the music. So yes, dynamics are important. There you go. Da, 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 da. That's a variation on the hornet theme. Da, 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 da. there's a hammering, da 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 da, but it varies a little bit. But the beginning, the first three notes, the first four notes, still in the hornet leitmotif. Yes, it's very haunting. It keeps the composition. The Christopher Larkin kept the composition and arrangement more on the simpler style, more on the mellow style, and more on the chill ambience. And it makes sense because in the game, Resting Grounds is a graveyard, a cemetery. So it's supposed to be in a solemn or a sacred ambiance. So this music really gives it that extra oomph for you to feel that atmosphere. I like this new melodic section that he added to expand the hornet leitmotif. It feels so unpredictable, almost as if he was like improvising it when he was writing it on his computer or in his DAW. It's lovely. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. I love it. End scene. Oh my god, that hammering. Whew. So annoying. HK 15. Resting Grounds. Reaction. There we go. Whew. This is the next one. Let me just listen to it and vibe a little bit. I'm a little rattled by that hammering downstairs. Oh my god, it's just so annoying. Yes, Betsy. Queenie. Oh my god, Pixaul must be so bored with all this Hollow Knight content. I'm already asleep, yes. Well, in that case, hi, already asleep, yes. I'm Dad. Yara! Hey Yara. Hey cousin. I'm gonna see you soon. Very, very, very soon. Very, very, very soon. So soon. So soon. What's I gonna say? Oh yeah. So the my first official stream for 2023 is gonna be February 10. February 10. Let's see. What is February 10 Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern. That's gonna be the first official stream of SPG on Twitch. It's, of course, when I say official stream, it's gonna be our standard music request stream. There will be that'll be February 10 in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks. Next Friday. And yeah, I'm excited. But also just so I can self-manage, creative burnout and all that. It's gonna be a limited run, 10 music streams starting February 10, and then after that, there will be another break of music request streams. I think the music request streams are the most finite energy that I have for. Yeah, it's fun, but it's also very draining. So music streams are gonna be a limited run instead, so I can focus my energy on other stuff that won't be like grinding too much. Yeah, something like that. Yushin is a great host. Nice, that's great. Tell Yushin I said hi. Also, that he's gonna be bored of Hollow Knight. How are the IRL hugs going? Yes, the IRL hugs are the best. Noise. Okay, Queen's Garden. Let me just. Yushi says, "Oh hi." Fire Runic also says hi. He is practicing violin. Nice. Oh, I'm gonna try Yushin's violin when I'm there. And the first thing I'm gonna play on Yushin's violin is Baby Shark. And I'm saying that with a serious face. Baby Shark. Say it to I will say it to your face. The first piece that I will play on your violin is Baby Shark. Do. Thank you so much for the 9-month resub. Oh my god, we got a Twitch baby. Twitch baby Yushin. The Twitch baby is gonna be named Yushin Player Gamer 2050. Yushin, are you bored too? Yeah, Yushin and Pixaul must be so bored with all this Hollow Knight content. So bored. Super bored. So bored, dude. So far out. Oh my god, that's like Ninja Turtles speak. Like surfer lingo. 90s surfer lingo. Yeah. But what else? I am yawning. Hi, yawning. I'm Dad. Okay, so let's. Okay, it looks like the hammering is done. So I'm gonna proceed to Queen's Garden. 3, 2, 3, 2, 1. Recording. Begin. Oh my god. Again with the beautiful harp melodies. I mean, I love the harp. It always sounds magical and mysterious, and I think this one really uses it well. Immediately I'm given the vibe of something something magical and mysterious, but also something like very elegant. I think this is not a very usual combination to hear, but there is a prominent ride cymbal in the background. Tss, 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 and it's very much complementing the rhythm of the harp. And harp and cymbals, not something I would hear every time, not something I would hear every day, and it's beautiful. And that chorus passage just even adds more to the magical mood. Wow, is that an English horn? That's beautiful. Enter the hammered dulcimer. It's giving it even more of an elegant royal vibe. I think I don't know why. I can't explain it right now, but that's the feeling I'm getting. It's so regal. It's so what how could you say it? Exquisite sounding. Like I could also imagine this being background music to a fancy restaurant or something like that. It's like they would your tea, madame, or something like that. Yes, that the the temple bell or the temple. I think that's a tiny symbol, a tiny temple symbol that you would usually hear in Buddhist temples. I would say, and it just adds so much more atmospheric, meditative vibes to it, and it's kind of ironic really because at first when you go to this area in the Queen's Garden, it's very much filled with lush green nature, but as you explore deeper and further you'll find that there's like super dangerous areas with lots of thorny vines that can almost one hit kill you if you make a mistake, or if you fall down and push the wrong button, you're dead. So for such a relaxing, meditative piece of music, it's also one of the most dangerous areas, one of the most dangerous platforming areas in the game. And I guess it's due that they intentionally did it so that you could still like feel zen and relaxed while, navigating dangerous terrain. Yeah, it feels so good. It feels beautiful. I love this piece of music. This is probably among my top five pieces in the entire soundtrack. And scene. That's it. We got Queen's Garden. Let me just check if that was recorded. Temple symbols. Areas. One of the most dangerous. Oh my god. I got a speck on my hair during that entire scene. Oh well. At least people who watch on mobile won't see it. Queen's Garden, aka Neosys Garden, Betsy's Garden. Queen's Garden reaction. All right, let's see. Let's catch up in chat. This song is so boring, right, Pixel? Have you tried IRL honking? Okay, let me just catch up. I'm seeing all this Yushin trolling, and I want to be part of it. The disrespect, the madness, Twitch baby, Yushi, are you bored too? Yes. Hi yawning. I am dad. So much hugs going on. Yara, have you tried IRL honking when Yushin is practicing violin? I mean, IRL honking with extra steps should be honking. Yushin's not honk honk. And then you'll dance the Josh. This song is so boring, right, Pixel, Yara? I don't think there's a single part of Hollow Knight soundtrack that doesn't send me to sleep. Yes, it can give you that. Don't give her ideas. Yeah, I agree. Total stress. It would be very disappointing if you didn't give you RL honks. Honk honk. Honk Shin 2050. Okay. Is this the only solo harp piece? Dream Battle. Am I right in assuming that that is the music that plays when you're fighting one of the dream bosses? Am I right? White Palace. Okay. Oh my god, I have so much stuff to say about Sealed Vessel. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait till we reach that part. Okay. Wow. Okay. Look at this, chat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we have recorded 16 reactions to 16 songs already. Oh my God. Yeah, this is going to be an epic project, which is going to be. This is probably going to be a 6 or 7 part video series. Oh my God. Violinist reacts to Hollow Knight. Or, yeah. I can't wait to have it released. Dun dun dun, ra ra ra, da ra ra, da ra ra, ra ra ra. Recorder guy, what do you think of this piece? It is the only unaccompanied harp piece, solo harp piece in the whole soundtrack. Okay, I'm just gonna start because I already have thoughts in my head and I want to save it for further recording. Okay, 3, 2, I'm gonna record for White Lady. All right, immediately it starts using the hornet leitmotif again. Da, 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 but it changes a little bit. And I think also this piece is an exceptional one in the soundtrack because it is the only piece that uses a harp solo, no accompaniment. No accompaniment. Wow, that modulate that chord progression, that change in its chord progression, it sounds so Celtic style. I would imagine it not being out of place in elven fantasy like Lord of the Rings or maybe even uh, Enya's style of music. It's so ethereal, it's so magical sounding. That is a beautiful cadence right there. Da, 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 da. And that chord, wow, that is such an intense but still calming build up. I love it. Very beautiful, very magical. And in the game, this soundtrack is called The White Lady. And when you reach the area in the game where this music is played, you're actually talking, or actually probably psychically linking or communicating with a magical white tree who speaks. It's kind of like the Deku tree in Legend of Zelda lore. Yeah, it's a beautiful piece. And scene. The White Lady, HK 17. The White Lady reaction. Bam. That minor to major creates magic. Yes. I love it. It starts with that magical minor 1 to major 4, then switches up later. Oh, in the beginning, yes. Oh my god. Wow. Wow, okay. I'm going to start recording now. This is called The Broken Vessel. The Broken Vessel. Wow, that is indeed a very intense intro. It's also, very battle mood. Very, very much giving me a lot of uh, Darth Vader Imperial March theme, or, Gustav Holst's Mars, the Bringer of War. It's it's such iconic rhythmic trope on the lower strings that it's always being utilized in soundtracks. It's always being used in soundtracks either in a serious dramatic way or sometimes in an ironic way. But this one is very serious because the Broken Vessel battle is also one of the most one is another turning point battle because the Broken Vessel is in the story of the game. The Broken Vessel is one of the turning points where you start to finally understand your purpose in the game, your purpose as a hero. It's like slowly unraveling what your real duty is to the story. Yes. Na, 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 na. That's the Hollow Knight that's the Hollow Knight leitmotif right there. Wow, that solid low strings harmony melody. Dun 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 dun. So full, so harmonically full, so satisfying to listen to. Wow, what a genius in harmonic sequence. What? More use of the Hollow Knight motif, da, 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 but sequencing it in different modulations. Oh my god. Yes, that's beautiful. I really love the use of leitmotifs in the game because, leitmotif is not just a musical trope of using similar melodies in different sections of the music. It is actually also a very powerful storytelling trope. If you hear the leitmotif of this character, go ahead, car, get out, get out, get out. So if you hear the leitmotif of a certain character in a different part of the story or a different part of the game or the film you're watching, that usually has a significance and it usually has a connection to the story. Why does this theme play Luke Skywalker's theme when you don't see Luke Skywalker in the screen? What connection do they have? It's something like that. It contributes greatly to the film or to the story in a more emotional way. It's more of a show don't tell or play don't tell kind of storytelling trope. So yes, why why is this broken vessel boss battle playing so much of the Hollow Knight theme? Well, that is also very very significant to the story, and I will leave it to you to discover that when you play the game. And scene. Yo, baby mage, what's up? What's up? Monday morning on the way to work, so I thought I'd hang out on the bus ride over. Yeah, thank you so much for hanging out. How are you doing? Do you have 500 crowns already in this season of Fortnite, baby mage? 18 broken. Oh my god, I can't believe we're already in song 18. What? Mage. The mage. I've been skipping this season because I dislike the weapons, especially the hammer. I totally understand. I mean, I've been playing so casually, maybe once a week. I haven't really been taking it seriously. But yeah. We had our very own in-stream hammer earlier. I've been, yeah. Wait, Black Lad, are you also playing Fortnite now? Do you play Fortnite? Add us. I mean, we rarely play. I rarely play nowadays because I've been so addicted to my backlog in PS Plus. I've now started playing Watch Dogs Legion. I all just started playing Dead Space Remake, which is, oh my god, I couldn't put it down. I play in 5 to 6 hour sessions every time I boot up the game. Oh my god. If Blacklad plays, I mean, I'd muster up my courage to play with y'all. Oh my god, yes. Oh no, nope, not yet. I'll take that as a not yet. The next piece is what is that term? Maybe you can help me chat. I'm looking for a certain word. You know, that certain mood that certain feeling when you hear a bell tolling, like some sort of doom, some sort of looming terror or looming inevitable death, inevitable demise, or something like. No, that when in a movie you're meeting, you learn that you're about to die in a very magical death kind of way, and then in the background you will hear the sound of a church bell, dong, ominous, ominous, foreboding, yeah, ominous dread or foreboding, yes. Thank you, chat. Because the bells and certain brass gongs have a sound that is like multi overtones, something like that. Yeah. Hi, Mushki. Hello, Mushki. How are you doing? Knell, Death Knell. Yes, it's even a title of a song in Elder Scrolls Oblivion. Death Knell, I think, something like that. Knell. The sound of a bell, especially when rung solemnly for a death or funeral. Good job, Chef Mage. A death knell. Death knell, bell, knell, bell, bell knell. You love VGM. I love VGM. We all love VGM. Okay, so Kingdom's Edge. Let me just read up again on Kingdom's Edge. Kingdom's Edge. Ah, na, 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 na. Hey, any Hollow Knight experts in chat at the moment? Pixaul and Yushin, who are super bored, and Betsy. I just want to confirm something. The Kingdom's Edge location. This is like ruins of the old kingdom, like the kingdom that is no more, something like that, right? Because that would definitely contribute to the story of the how I would explain it. I see. Okay. Let's see. Kingdom's Edge. The Kingdom's Edges were like super, lots of vertical jumping, lots of vertical falling and all that. The Kingdom's Edge is the area where the Pale King arrived as a large worm before the kingdom was founded. He shed his shell in the east part of the kingdom. His decaying corpse became responsible for the ash falling on Kingdom's Edge, which is usually mold. Once the kingdom was established and the City of Tears was built, the city's inhabitants seemed hesitant to build further into Kingdom's Edge, apparently kept it at bay. At some point, the Colosseum of Fools was set up in the carved-out corpse of an ancient bug, which died on one of the cliffs. It drew warriors from all corners to compete in the arena. I see. Now let me actually look at Kingdoms. I'm just vaguely remembering it. Kingdom's Edge. Oh yeah, yeah, I remember. This is Kingdom's Edge is where you fight Hornet for the second time, right? Checking. Yes, I'm just looking at screenshots just to make sure because maybe I'm thinking of it wrong. Oh, Kingdom's Edge is the one where it's snowing. Oh, okay. Yes. Thank you so much, Yushin, Yushbush. And I mean, Yushin. Thank you, Pixaul. I just called you Yushin. Yes, yay, I'm Yushin. Hi, Yushin, I'm Dad. Oh my god. Sorry about that, chat. Okay. As Yushi, I will declare the 1,000 follower target is legitimate. Oh yeah, the only fans. Yes, you heard that right. Yushin will create an OnlyFans at 1,000 followers. Still is legit, still holds, because you just read. Yushin just said it on chat. The real Yushi. My second declaration as Yushi is that I really, really like Baby Shark. Well, we all already know that. You bought a shark onesie because you totally embrace the sharkness of the baby shark. Okay. I'm about ready to start the next song reaction and then I'll take a short break. I plan to finish this all tonight. Hopefully. Hopefully. And White Palace. Oh my god, White Palace is so beautiful. I will reserve what I have to say about it later. Is it Steve Reich, who is also a repetition composer, minimalist composer? Oh yeah, it's Steve Reich. Steve Reich, Philip Glass. Philip Glass. La, 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 la. Is there any other iconic recorder guy? Maybe you know you can help me. Is there any other iconic minimalist composer that's influential aside from Philip Glass and Steve Reich? I know there's one more name I'm forgetting. Minimalist composers. Oh yeah, John Adams. I guess John Cage. But isn't he more like a serialist? Tonal serialist? When you look at that, when I googled minimalist composer, the top three results are Steve Reich, Philip Glass, and John Adams. But you know, I'm more definitely more of a Philip Glass dude myself. I am so influenced by his music growing up. Okay. one more reaction, and then I will take a bathroom break. I'll be back in 5 minutes. But let's go for Kingdom's Edge. Let's go, chat. Recording. 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's go. Oh my God, this is beautiful. This is a beautiful of again. This is a beautiful use of the timbre or the unique sound of a plucked harp and how similar it sounds to a brass gong. And it sounds so ominous, like a death knell, like a church bell sort of sound that is like signifying an something ominous, like a foreboding omen. And and one of the reasons for that is because bells, especially like church bells or even the smaller bells or even orchestral bells, they have a very unique sound where if you hit them, if you play them, they have this principal sound, but they also have lots of other tiny sounds that surround that principal sound called the overtones. We usually call them overtones, but it is the most prominent in bells, in metallophones. I mean, every instrument has overtones. Every note of any instrument has overtones, but it is in the bell type of instruments, which is where it is one of the most prominent. You can hear the bell sounds, and it's like when you listen to it, it is like a fragmented characteristic, like a fragmented sound that is both creepy and majestic and grand. And there's a reason why it's always used like as a sound design or as a music score for media soundtracks when signifying something ominous that is coming. Your time has come. Dang church bell. The evil has arrived. Dang church bell. Something like that. And this one, it's using the combination, the sort of the sort of similarity between the sound of a plucked harp and a struck bell, and it's using that very wonderfully, that it's producing this sort of foreboding sound that is also mysterious and relaxing all at the same time. This type of music, I would compare it to the minimalist era of composers, such as one of my favorites ever, Philip Glass, and also Steve Reich. Oh my God, where the music, the repetition of the music is like the main highlight of sorts. Oh my God. See how one new bass line just totally changes the mood. The harp, the harp part is still kind of doing very similar, repeating things, and then you add the bass melody. It changes the mood. It makes it sound a little bit hopeful. Wow, that change. It sounds so hopeful, and then suddenly, oops, something's changed. Something's wrong. There it is again, that foreboding bell. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. Very a very visceral feeling of something that's sounds ancient, but also something ancient, but also something that's forgotten by time. And that's the feeling I'm getting from just this composition. But it also makes sense in the gameplay because, okay, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. So if you don't want plot spoilers from Hollow Knight, you can skip on to the next song. But in Kingdom's Edge, it is filled with death and decay because in this area you can find a gigantic worm creature that is already dead and passed away and rotten and forgotten. And it is very much a representation of the old kingdom in the lore of the a representation of the beginning of the old kingdom in the lore of Hollow Knight, something that was in the past and now forgotten. And it's just, nobody's moving. Nobody can move it because it's in the lore of Hollow Knight. It is a giant worm, WYRM, and it's just there. So yeah, it's a beautiful representation, a beautiful musical representation of that area. Very beautiful. Spoilers in this economy? Yes. All right. So that is Kingdom's Edge. Kingdom's Edge. Oh my god, the next one. Kingdom's Edge. Reaction. The next one is Nosk. Okay, chat, I'll be back. I'll leave you again with some old SPG clips for you to enjoy. I'll just get more water.
Hi. So, okay, makes sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yes.
Hey, yes, Maddie's in here too. Maddie's here. Okay. Alright guys, chat. Is right here. Take a screenshot. Oh, the crowd goes wild.
Yeah. They're clapping for us.
Thank you guys for redeeming applause.
Why did I do that? I don't know. Why did I do that? Oh my god. He's flying! It's Dumbo!
Ever, I'm a stringy. Keep in touch and hope to collab again soon. Joanne Moo. And she put a drawing of a cow because I tease her, oh, Joanne Moo. Moo. This is real snail mail, or should I say koala mail. Yeah. It's not the Viper yet, Parlnock, but you know. If it comes. Bro! Oh my god, it's gorgeous! It's gorgeous! Oh my god. Look at that. Okay, I'm just gonna ogle over it yet. I'm not. Alright, we're gonna start the music stream in a bit. I'm gonna show you a music video and then I'll be back after I fix my hair to be violin ready. Alright, here we go. Here I'm gonna leave you more Princess Peach stuff. Here we go. I'll be
Uh, Ilyana, GTG, have fun with your instruments of violence. Thank you so much. I Norm, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Enjoy your day with work. I remember Fira that kept saying that was going to mute. Yes, Arigi, because she had to mute me, otherwise she would hear me accompany.
Thank you! Oh, what? 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 Pixaul 6900 GFP Solutions. Thank you. Oh my.
Okay, looks like I'm ready to discuss and do the reaction. Okay, whew, I'm gonna do this in order, probably for the best. Muth. All right. Are the colors okay? Are the colors?
Thank you, Boss Pie. Thank you. We got the last two ones. Last two.
These two color branded water tumblers.
I have returned. Yes, chat. By the way, what shows have you been watching on streaming services? I started watching this new Netflix show called Lockwood and Co. And of course, The Last of Us on HBO Max. Really good. Okay, let's see. "69," says Pixel. What about it, Pixel? Oh, nice. At, I wasn't so convinced in episode 1, so I watched episode 2, and then there's like a plot twist. Oh, okay. Okay, I think this works. And, that's episode 2 and 3 is where I got hooked in Lockwood and Co. At the workplace, mates. I will catch you all later. Thank you so much for hanging out, Chef Mage. Laters. It was in one of the clips. I know, Pixel. And also, hello again, Carly. Nosk. Okay. I already know what to say about Nosk. Let me just... Oh, yeah. Okay. Colenio. Okay, this is one of the wonderful pieces in the soundtrack that is mostly very textural. It doesn't really have a prominent melody, and it's very minimalist in the style of Philip Glass or Steve Reich. But also in the very beginning, especially, you are gonna hear this tiny violin sounds, tiny clacking and tiny screeching. Those are actually two very cinematic violin techniques that are being used. Number one is the tremolo, where you're doing, let me demonstrate with a bow, where you're just doing small motions up and down with a violin, where it will sound like, but they're doing it in the very high registers, that making it sound like something screeching. And then there's another technique being used called a colenio, where you are actually holding the bow upside down like this, and you are like lightly tapping on the strings of the violin or the cello or the double bass or the viola. You are hitting the violin's frame on the string, causing it to have this like unique clacking sound. And you will hear that kind of violin sound effect in horror movies, and most especially in creature films, especially, for example, Nosk. This boss is a giant spider, and it also hatches like small spiders to attack you or something like that. That is very Hollywood cinematic sound effect for violin. So I'm not surprised that Christopher Larkin used it here as well. Yeah, right here. Now you hear the coleño is being very prominently used. You know, you're hearing that like that high sounding stick hitting on stick sound. That's the coleño in action. That's the coleño in action. Very, very much utilized in horror film soundtracks, especially. Oh my god, I love how this musically represents the boss fight itself. Let me actually look it up. Nosk. Pixie, can you help me a little bit? Am I right to remember that Nosk like throws smaller creatures at you? Behavior and tactics, 2 blobs. He doesn't. Okay, he doesn't. Oh, see, so in the boss fight of Nosk, he throws. Nosk is kind of a giant spider creature, and he launches at you tiny blobs of acid or whatever that goo stuff that is like orange resin that damages you, and you know it's like the main cello and the bass dun 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 that represents the main body of Nosk himself, and the screeching clacking tiny violin sounds is like it represents the small little things that he uses to attack you with. It's just like, wow, okay, this is like very very musical representation of the visuals. Yeah, the screeching, it's very intense here now. Yes, another violin technique being used right there at the very end. It's a harmonic. It's a violin harmonic. It sounds very thin and high pitched, but also very mysterious. Very much utilizing the overtones of the violin. But yes, so many violin techniques in display here. And you know, who else but a violinist to explain to you what they all mean? And yes, this is also in the compositional aspect. This is also like a very cool use of intense rhythm. You know, it actually reminds me of how John Williams used just repeating rhythms on his very iconic Jaws theme. Dun 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 dun. And here dun 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 dun. It's still the same energy. It's the very cool of repeating rhythm to convey intensity, and it uses it so well. That's why it works. Nosk. Oh my god, I wasn't recording that. No, I was. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just wanted to rile you up a little bit. Make you scared a little bit. I recorded it. Don't worry. Nosk. 20. Nosk. Reaction. There we go. Represents the small little things that he uses to attack you with. Hello, rotten fish. Welcome. Dun, 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 dun. How are you doing? His second Nosk spawns orange blobs. Okay, the first one chucks infection over the stage. Sea Master, welcome. Welcome, everyone. So, oh my God, one, two, three, four, five, six more songs. Okay, I'm gonna take a little break again. I mean, a little break from reacting just to keep my mind fresh. But I'm gonna listen to the dream. Okay, so show of hands. Type 1 if you played or play Hollow Knight. Excuse me. Rotten Fish, you don't play Hollow Knight? Not yet. I mean, Pixaul, you play Hollow Knight? No way. No Dead Bunny for me. Sea Master. There's many YouTube videos that will help you how to choose a lower violin. I mean lower priced violin. That's also decent. Let's see. Okay, I already know what to say about this. Let's record it. Dream. 3, 2, 1, recording now. This is why I love Hollow Knight soundtrack so much. Christopher Larkin can go really epic and grand and heavy and intense. But you know what? The game itself and the soundtrack itself also knows when to slow down and, give you just the relaxing music. And from what I'm hearing so far, this is gonna sound very meditative. And the cello, it sounds like it sounds very improvisational. It's just like without any rehearsal, the cellist sat in front of the studio mic and just like played whatever note would fit the ongoing synth pad. And sometimes that's how I write my own melodies. I really love what one of the aspects that I think one of the aspects I really love about Hollow Knight is it also injects some semblance of parallel worlds or parallel reality. In this case, this is the dream world in Hollow Knight, where it's mostly just, a very chill place. There are no intense battles, at least initially. So yes, this very much fits that atmosphere. I like how this I like how the cello line is um I like how the cello line is like always skirting along the key signature. It's very much pretty much how I would improv sometimes to something. I would determine the key signature, especially if it's just like one repeating chord progression, or in this case, it's just like one chord. To keep things interesting, I would make my improv just not stay on the scale of the key. I would skirt to the semitone range closer to the note in the key. You know, that is pretty much what jazz is. Yes, very beautiful piece. And scene. Okay, nice. Dream. Is Dream Battle. Dream Battle is where you fight those dream people, right? Like, those ghosts, warriors who've been defeated, and then um, I forgot. I think those three from the DLC. Hollow Knight Dream. Reaction. Oh my god, I'm hearing loud music in the background. Do you hear that? Yeah. Zara Lith, I just want to say that your Legend of Zelda medley from 2009 was my absolute favorite thing in middle school at the time, and I'm so glad you're still making music. Cheers to you and God bless. Oh, thank you so much, Zara Lith. That's such a sweet thing to say. And yes, I will never stop making music. I mean, I've dedicated my life to music. I love music. I live and breathe music. And that's not even a joke because my life depends on music. It's what I use to pay the bills, but it's also my passion. And good night, Janome. Dream Battle. Dream Battle. Dream Battle. Song by Christopher Larkin. Dream Battle. Dream Battle. Where does it play? I will need your expertise again, Hollow Knight experts. Where does Dream Battle play? Oh my god. Zaralith, 8 years and 1 month, 23 days? Oh my god. We actually found someone who's following me longer than Genome? What? That is insane. In the rain. I recognize it, but I don't remember. Okay, Pixie. Okay, I'm gonna look up the Warrior Dream boss fight. Let's see. Da, 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 da. Is that when you fight dream bosses in the dream arena? That's what the Wikipedia says. Just wanted to confirm. Oh yeah. Oh, this is the Warrior Dream boss fight Gorb. This is the one. I'm watching a playthrough. Challenge the Warrior Dream. Yes. Yes, it is. It is. Confirmed. Excuse me. Oh my god. What is with why does it always open? I know there's no one stealing cars here, but why does that open? Car owners, maybe you can let me know. Is that a car thing? Just car alarms just go off without warning? I don't own a car, and I won't be for quite a while. Because my city is a very walkable city. Yep. All right. The user list is so funny right now. We have 5 viewers on the letter N. It's just funny to see. Can you look? Can you see it, Hawk? Can There are car alarms that if you touch the vehicle, oh my god, that is so. Well, that can be so anxiety-inducing. I see them. They've been lurking in several streams. Well, I hope they have nothing evil planned or something. Okay. Sometimes I accidentally set my car alarm off by turning the key wrong or hitting the car alarm button on my key fob. Yeah. I see. That can be so nerve-wracking. Either if you're a car owner, even if you're not a car owner, that is. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. The dream battle. Dream battle. Start recording. And 3, 2, 1. Oops. Sorry, water on the scene. Again, from the beginning. Rhythmic violins, rhythmic low bowed string, with staccato doing that. That's a very, very action movie trope. Again, always my favorite example is Born Identity. It's one of the earliest soundtracks that I've personally heard using that kind of staccato bowed string trope to convey action, an intense action scene. I'm pretty sure there's earlier examples, but basing on my personal experience, it is the Born Identity series. Again, just like the Nosk battle, this is another great example of rhythmic texture to convey the emotion. So there's this very much a constant staccato strings, and then we're hearing evolving synth pads and synth atmospheres in the background just to mix things up. I can definitely imagine this not being out of place in action movies where it's like a spy thriller film. You're beating some sort of time limit. You need to like defuse a bomb before it explodes. I could imagine this could also be the soundtrack to that. I love that long sounding synth pad in the background. That's kind of like a hybrid sound of strings and horns, but also kind of like a siren, like a police siren's timbre, something like that. It's like a police siren's or an ambulance kind of sound that's kind of signaling something that you should attend to, or you should pay attention to this. Pay attention to this. Yes, the screeching strings, the screeching tremolo strings in the background adds more intensity and more atmosphere to it. very nice. I like it. Recorder guy, you're a psychic. Because in the next song, I'm actually gonna mention Philip Glass and Truman Show, but more on that in a bit. Dream Battle. I don't know why. That sparkling water is so good. Okay, before I get distracted with Fiverr. So, if you were not here earlier, I made kind of a low-key announcement. I'm gonna post it again. But this one, I made this announcement on Twitter, on my Twitter earlier today. I finally, broke out of my shell and opened myself to commissions for electric violin recordings. And if you're on Twitter, or if you have Twitter, I would really, really appreciate a retweet if you can, because I want this to reach as many people possible. I mean, the right people, of course. Thank you so much, Aravida. It's very hard to kind of it's very hard to it's very difficult sometimes to push yourself, to put yourself out there where you can be open to scrutiny and criticism, but and expect people to hire you and trust that you will deliver what they want you to. It's very scary. Yes, it can imagine that's always scary. That's why I'm always just, comfortable making my own content, posting it in my own platforms where I'm totally in control and I can just ban and block people that I don't like. But that's always hard when it comes to the gig economy. I mean, that's like my job for like 10 years in the Philippines as a film scorer. You always have to, you want to rely, you're going to rely on people hiring you. Thank you so much, Justanos. But at least in the film scoring industry, at least in the film scoring, you're kind of insulated a little bit, because film scorers are never gonna be the stars of the film, at least with very, very, very tiny exceptions. So when the movie goes bad, it's usually just the director or the actor that's blamed. Not really the film scorer. I mean, it's when a movie is bad, you always recognize, you always blame the lead actor or the director, but it's very rare that the movie failed because of the musician, of the composer. So I so you're not forefront. But this one in the electric violin commissions, I very much nobody else to blame but me. If things go wrong, it's just me and nobody else. So it's very scary. It's a scary step and a good step. Proud of your vulnerability. Thank you, Aravida. I appreciate that. Then that's true. Whew. But yeah, I've done it. And hopefully it will just move forward from there. I'm also gonna be making my own page on Fiverr to promote this. So yeah. Whew. But yes. Onwards is what I always like to say. Deep breaths, and you have people behind you. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. But yes, what I hope to the clients that I hope to attract with this one, of course, is, you know, composers and music producers who work in video games and and films maybe, but I'm mostly targeting video games. I want to play in video game soundtracks more and more, be it indie or mainstream. Yeah. I don't always remember to retweet, but I went and retweeted it. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Hawk. I appreciate that. I'm also going to post this later on Instagram and all that. But yeah. Whew. All right. Let's continue. White Palace. Water first. String player gadget. Go, go, string player gadget. Violin. Thank you so much, Justanas. All right, let's go. Hollow Knight continuation. Oh my God. This immediately reminds me of the music of Philip Glass, one of the most iconic composers in the minimalist style. I love the harp is just doing a repeating arpeggio with some texture of violin and winds in the background. What a beautiful, beautiful cadence. You know, the appeal of minimalist music in the style of Philip Glass or Steve Reich is the repetition eventually becomes white noise. And it is not about the individual pattern. It's not gonna be about the individual rhythm or the individual note or the individual melody. Is if something, because you know, if you listen to something on repeat and repeat and repeat, it will eventually become some sort of white noise, and the only thing that will be prominent will be the feeling, the mood, or the emotion, or the emotion. And that for me is the appeal of minimalist music, like the works of Philip Glass, and one of my favorites that he worked on is the soundtrack, the film score of The Truman Show starring Jim Carrey, but also the concert works of Philip Glass. It's him, the concert works of Philip Glass, especially some of his solo piano works, just masterpieces of the minimalist style. There it is again. Da, ra, ra, ra. That is the Hornet leitmotif. And, it's such a beautiful way to add a melody to this. Oh my God. And yes, there is a melody that's happening here, but in this instance, it feels like the melody is more like a background support, and the arpeggio, the repeating arpeggio of the harp is still the prominent element here. And now the melody becomes prominent. Wow, this is a change in mood. This is now suddenly very magical and mysterious. Wow, that is very beautiful. The bassoon and the oboe is like echoing the pattern that the harp is doing. That's beautiful. And also that entire sequence right there, that intensifying sequence is like giving some sort of warning, some sort of danger that is coming. And now we're back to just the harp arpeggios, just the rhythmic and the chordal patterns being the prominent element again. And there's a reason why chord changes are very, very much an integral part of music. In the olden days, even today, chord progressions are pretty much a standard of music writing in the traditional sense, because even music with no melody, just the right kind of chord progressions, just the right kind of chord changes already convey an emotion. And that's, in this particular piece, the linear change of emotion, the linear change of the emotional mood with each chord progression, one could say that is the melody that the music is portraying, a non-auditory melody, but it is still a linear progression of mood that you can feel and you can hear It's right there, but it's just genius. And we're back to the Hornet leitmotif. Wow, the contrabass and the harp both doing unison melody of the Hornet leitmotif. Wow, that's so haunting. So good. Wow. That is so relaxing, so calming, but at the same time, there's this content, there's this constant change of mood and emotion with each chord progression. It's very intently done. And that kind of reflects what the White Palace area in the game is. Because the White Palace is actually an optional area in the game, but it's home to one of the most difficult platforming areas. It's got one of the most difficult and stress-inducing platforming areas that there's even like challenge videos on YouTube doing this. It's very difficult. I've never attempted it myself. I've seen some friends, at least 2 friends who successfully done it, and I can just, watch in awe. But I'll never attempt this because it's really difficult. It takes a lot of practice, and I'd rather practice the violin. But yeah. That's why, a constantly changing emotional piece with a constantly stressful and very, emotionally draining platforming area at times. Perfect match. And scene. Nice. We got 3 last songs, chat. We're almost there. White Palace. Reaction. 23. There we go. Oh my God. 1, 2, 3. How many songs will this be? 26 songs divided by 3. It's gonna be 8 videos. Oh my God, 8 videos. And this is why I really loved that I discovered and really pushed through with hiring editors on Fiverr, because now when I leave for Florida in a week, when I leave for Florida in 3 days, work is still being done on my content because, after I film this, I can Now give it to an editor, and he'll just work in the background while I do my own thing. Delegation. Oh my God, I should have learned to embrace it earlier in my life, but it is what it is. 3 days. Yes. Yes. Okay, the next one is sealed vessel. Recorder guy, I don't know if you're here, but shepherd tone. Shepherd tone. Hair maintenance. This is not a recording anyway. Da, 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 da. Recorder guy. This one, shepherd tone. The optical illusion of audio. This, I don't know if you're here, Pixaul or Yushin, but this sealed vessel piece. This is the main reason why I decided to do a reaction video, do a music reaction for Hollow Knight. I just want to explain how lovely and appropriate the use of the shepherd tone concept here in sealed vessel. Oh my God, this is the song that started it all. So be thankful for sealed vessel for giving me this idea. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's start recording. 3, 2, 1. Okay. This next one is called Sealed Vessel. And oh my God, this song is the reason why I decided to start doing this musical analysis and reaction of the Hollow Knight soundtrack. There is so much to dissect and discuss about how appropriate this piece is for the character it is portraying, for the scene and for the lore of the story. Let's go. Sealed Vessel. It starts very ominous, as if you are peering through a tiny crack in the hole and slowly being revealed on what's the other side, and it must be something scary. Very, very nice use of tremolo strings to convey tension and build up. Da 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 da. That is kind of like a play on the Hollow Knight leitmotif, but this time it's a boss battle theme. Do you hear that? That whole bass, that whole middle tone part. Dun, 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 dun. That is an expansion of the Hollow Knight leitmotif, being surrounded by so many moving textures of the violin. Oh my God, it's amazing. It's constantly rising above. It's like just keeps on building and building up intensity. But also this kind of instrumentation, this kind of chord progression and build up really is giving me a lot of Beethoven or Mozart's it's giving a lot of Beethoven and Baroque music vibes from Bach, but it's also giving me some of Mozart in his operatic aria, The Queen of the Nights. There is some part of it that is giving me that feeling. Very nice break and syncopation, signifying a turning point or some dramatic moment that is, oh my God, this is happening, this is happening. Okay, this is where the magic begins. This is where the magic begins in the music. The moment that inspired me to start this Hollow Knight reaction series. Let's go. There it is again, the Hollow Knight motif. Na 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 na, with a little bit of a change. Oh my God, this change to just the string section with possibly the viola doing the melody, it's giving me the funeral march vibes. And that is very, very appropriate because this signifies a sacrifice. Somebody gave their life. Somebody gave their life to make things better for the bigger picture, and I will explain a bit more. Okay, now this. Pay attention to the line. Da, 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 da. It will be used it's gonna be used very repetitively. It's gonna be used very repetitively in this section, but in a very specific way in a similar way that Hans Zimmer used it in his score in the film Dunkirk, the use of a shepherd tone. So now the shepherd tone is like an optical illusion in audio where you are hearing an endless rising note, but as soon as that rising note reaches the top, it fades out, and then another rising note fades in, giving you an illusion or a feeling of that something is just rising and rising endlessly with no end. And that's actually a very genius analogy for what is happening right now in this part of the game. In this part of the game, spoiler alert, spoiler alert, in this part of the game, this is where you fight the Hollow Knight. Yes, the actual Hollow Knight who sacrificed his life to contain the corruption that is spreading in the kingdom of the Hollow Knight, in the Hollow Knight kingdom. He gave his life to self-imprison himself and to contain that corruption. But it is like an endless struggle, and eventually the corruption broke free, thus also corrupting the Hollow Knight itself, the final boss in the traditional final boss in the game. And the use of the shepherd tone, an endless journey, an endless struggle, it represents the never-ending struggle of the Hollow Knight to try to contain the corruption. And it's just genius. Genius in music writing, genius in the story. It's so good. See, so it da, 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 it ends in a higher register, and just it goes back to na, da, na, da, na. It just keeps on repeating and repeating, an endless repeating struggle. Yes, oh my God. I think I heard 3 instances of the shepherd tone taking over. Oh my God, it's so good. Wow, that sounded so dramatic, so operatic and dramatic. So good. And once you defeat the Hollow Knight, he's actually free from his burdens. But actually, the struggle continues because you become the next you become the next keeper of the corruption. You know, it's become an endless cycle of knights freeing other knights to contain that corruption. Da-ra-ra-ra-ra. That is Hornet's theme. That is Hornet's theme. That's the leitmotif of Hornet. So this piece used the Hollow Knight motif and then the Hornet motif. I wonder why. It's gonna be explained in one of the alternate endings because there's multiple endings to the game, you know, and one of them involves Hornet in it. A more confident and more victorious style of harmony and instrumentation, signifying possibly the end of a struggle. Beautiful, very beautiful, very genius. Very much a genius composition that is very much interweaved in the storytelling, in the boss battle, in the backstory of the Hollow Knight. Oh my God, so good. Yeah. And scene. Wow. That's it. That is the main reason why I started this, which means we have 2 more bonus songs, but it's, you know, Radiance. Do they use that motif for all the battles with your siblings? You know what? Do they use that in Nosk? Nosk is not your sibling, right? Nosk is Nosk also a former vessel? I mean, Nosk does wear an inverted mask. Nosk doesn't use it in his theme, but it's used in Broken Vessel. Okay, so Nosk is not a vessel. He is just some scavenger. So Broken Vessel uses it. Definitely. Definitely the Hollow Knight theme uses it. Sealed Vessel uses it. I guess you could say yes, Pixie. Which is, you know, wow, they really involved Christopher Larkin in like very much integrated from the ground up, which is good. Whew. He's very Nosk. Okay, Radiance. Pyfloof really likes Nosk. I like the cheese Nosk. Okay, let's start. Radiance. Okay, this definitely gives that feeling of this is something, a cosmic battle, a cosmic fight. You're fighting the real final boss of the game. And it is pretty much kind of a final boss trope to sound like Carmina Burana by Karl Orff. A lot of the Final Fantasy final boss battle themes does this. You know, One Winged Angel is one of the most famous, one of the most famous pieces that uses this combination, which is very much a full choir doing a rhythmic symphonic style accompaniment with pipe organ. I'm also thinking a little bit of what is that Final Fantasy VIII theme? FF8 Final Castle. It's also giving me a little bit of that of the vibe from Ultimisia Castle in Final Fantasy VIII. Let me see. Final Fantasy theme. Yes, it's giving me a bit of that. It's also giving me a bit of that theme called The Castle from Final Fantasy VIII, also using pipe organs, orchestra, and very, 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 what is that term? Heavenly, cosmic. Yeah, it's using all these cosmic style choir sounds, probably also commonly using Latin lyrics or something like that. It's just so it's just so final sounding. Like this is it. No holds barred. This is the final struggle. Let everything loose. That's it. This is it. If we lose, we die. Something like that. Wow, this is giving me vibes from Night at the Bald Mountain by Mussorgsky, and also a little bit of Nobuo Uematsu's Dancing Mad. Oh my god. Those are like amazing examples of epic cinematic music. Just, oh my god. A change in pace, a change in tempo, signifying a change in the stakes of the battle. Something's changed. Maybe because this battle is also this boss Radiance is also there's also a form changer. Is like, this isn't even my final form. Here, have some more. Oh my god, that was like super, super cinematic and dramatic. And also in the game, when you do, okay, spoiler alert. This is a spoiler alert. This is a spoiler warning. So in the game, when you do one of the good endings, one of the best endings, you are fighting this boss, Radiance, while you're trying to climb, literally trying to climb the heavens. And you are no longer a lone hero. Your other siblings, your other fellow knights are also rising up to help you. And it's just an epic, such an epic battle with an epic ending scene. And you're, it's like you and your siblings, all past fallen knights, like joining together for one last epic battle. And when you see that when you're playing the game or you're just watching someone just play it, it it's just a very, very mind-blowing scene. It's like, wow, this is no wonder people are like praising this game left and right, because it's just so well done. It's just such a well done game, such a well done soundtrack, such a well done everything. Silk Song when? Yeah. Wow. Dancing Mad plus Night on Bald Mountain plus Toccata in Fugue. Yes, but I already used Toccata in Fugue in D minor as reference so many times during this reaction, so I wanted to use something else. People are gonna accuse me, SBG, you know nothing. You only know Toccata in Fugue in D minor and no other piece. I hear that vibe of Dancing Mad. Yes, and hello, Hyperfusion. How are you doing? I hope you're having a great Sunday. Whew. All right, chat. Wow, we've done it. We've done it. We have done it. 25 Radiance reaction. One last song. One last song. Yes! I'm so happy. Excuse me. Just moved across town and I'm dead tired from it. Oh my God. And I moved just one block away and I'm still kind of reeling from it. I moved last September one block. One block. It's still so exhausting. I can't even imagine. Actually, I can imagine because I've done that. I moved across cities, 2 cities apart when my first move in 2020. But yeah, oh my God. Well, is everything done? Everything moved? No more stuff to come back for? I hope it is, because, after that, it's just, setting up the stuff, just Animal Crossing your house. And that's the best part. What kind of Tetris block? An L piece or an I piece? Or a squiggly? Any type of move is draining. The repetitive carrying, hauling of boxes and furniture, and yes, we're all done. Just gotta unpack and organize and forget where we put things next. Yeah, exactly. And those moments you're looking for one specific thing, you scrounge all the boxes, you couldn't find it, you give up. And then 2 days later, you find it without even trying. Worst thing ever. or best thing ever. I don't know, even know. 10 years ago, I moved from an upstairs apartment to a downstairs apartment. Well, that's good. No moving for you, at least. Not right now. Because moving is so draining. Pixie, this is the music in the opening theme, right? The menu. When you boot up the game, right? It is on the default menu. Okay, good. Oh, because there's there's Zote's menu. Yeah, I remember that. All right, let's do this. Last song, chat. Last song. Last song from the 26-track soundtrack of Hollow Knight, not even including DLC. And the DLC has 15 songs. Oh my god. I hope this series is successful in my channel because because we're gonna have Hollow Knight Gods and Nightmares reactions, and then Silk Song. Oh my god. All right, let's go. Yes, this is the first music you hear in the game. This is the menu theme's default music. You are immediately introduced to the Hollow Knight's leitmotif. La, na, 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 na. And if you've been watching my Hollow Knight reactions, you've been hearing this melody. You've been hearing this melody time and time again in the other soundtracks, especially in some of the most notable boss themes, because it's very, very important. It's very important. It is one of the unifying melodies in the whole series. I like it. It's very simply arranged, very beautiful melody, of course, but also the haunting piano with a background of some synth pads and strings, beds of strings, constantly doing, I think, a tiny tremolo, just keeping the tension going, but also setting a good atmosphere. And there it is. There it is. The beautiful cellos, the beautiful tones of a cello used beautifully to play the Hollow Knight melody. Very nice tremolo right there to convey some mystery. I like that. I like that leading tone. That na na. Na, it sort of sounds dissonant at first, but when you listen more, you'll see that it connects. That it connects. Car, getaway car, car sound. Okay, again. It kind of sounds dissonant at first, but when you listen forward, you listen more, but you listen, it kind of sounds dissonant at first, but when you keep on listening, you'll find that it actually connects. It actually connects. Why I think connects? It actually connects to the next melody. I like it. Yes. So yes, this is pretty much a great introduction to the world of Hollow Knight. The menu theme itself, sometimes when I would play the game, I would linger a little bit on the menu just to listen to this wonderful music. And I like that it keeps the mood and the vibe consistent throughout the piece. And it's like, click that button, press start, or don't. Let me just check something. Is it? Yeah. Oh my God. Beautiful. Really beautiful. And scene. Yes! We did it, chat! All 26 pieces from the soundtrack has now been reacted to. Hollow Knight. Reaction. Which means I'm just gonna record some extras. I'm gonna make an ad. By the way, if you find the music, 3, 2, 1, go. By the way, if you find the music of Hollow Knight relaxing, I actually produced a couple of music box arrangements of Hollow Knight music, which you can find in my other channel. I got interrupted by a speeding car. I know you can't hear it. I can hear it, and it disturbs me. By the way, if you find the music of Hollow Knight relaxing, I actually produced a couple of albums. I produced Stop. Again. One moment, chat. I just want to keep this perfect. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. By the way, if you find the music of Hollow Knight relaxing, I actually produced a couple of albums. No. I actually produced some Hollow Knight arrangements. I actually produced some music box arrangements of Hollow Knight music, which you can find in my other secret identity video game music box on Spotify. Okay, that's what I'm gonna say. I actually made some I actually arranged. I If you find the music of Hollow Knight if you find the music of Hollow Knight relaxing, I actually made some. I actually produced some. I actually produced some Hollow Knight arrangement, some music box arrangements of Hollow Knight music. I actually produced some music box. Okay, there we go. 3, 2, 1, go. By the way, if you find the music of Hollow Knight relaxing, I actually produced some music box arrangements of Hollow Knight music, which you can find in my other identity, video game music box on Spotify and other music platforms. Go check them out. All right, we got middle CTA for video game music box. You pass. You shall not pass. Yeah, you heard it too, right? Okay, so the only thing missing is my improvs, my violin improvs to each track, which I will do on Tuesday, maybe. Yeah, Tuesday. Yeah, I will stream on Tuesday. I'll stream me jamming to Hollow Knight music. HK jams. Hollow Knight jams. Yes. So I'm gonna stream again on tomorrow night or Tuesday. We'll see. And it's just me doing improv to all 26 tracks of Hollow Knight. So, yeah. And I'm actually gonna start uploading this now to the Google Drive because I want to make sure there's already a backup. Yes. Woo! Okay. Now, who to raid? Is Rachel still streaming? Thank you so much, everyone. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for the subs, the resubs, and the gift subs. Thank you, Pixaul and Yushin, for being so bored. I stream, you stream, we all stream for ice cream. Now I want ice cream. Now I want ice cream. Maybe I'll get some because Dr. Katya just finished the last remaining chocolate ice cream in the freezer. So yes, I'm gonna go raid Rachel Grace Violin, who's playing Dead Space right now, and I'm about to head out to the den and also play Dead Space myself. Dead Space Remake. Yeah, thank you so much, everyone, for joining me. Thank you, Pixie. Thank you, Recorder Guy. Thank you, Yushin, Justanos, Hyperfusion. Thank you, Seven Senshi, Era Vida, New Baroque, Black Clad Wanderer, X Regent X, Yara, Firamiel. Thank you so much for the raid. Neosis, Parlnock. Thank you for everyone lurking. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I appreciate your company. I appreciate your time. A greeting when playing Hollow Knight some evening. A Hollow Knight night, Hollow. Okay, Recorder Guy. Thank you so much. I hope wait a minute. Yeah. I hope the editor like makes sense. I hope the editor makes sense of all that gibberish that I sometimes say. Phew. All right. I won't delay you any further. Enjoy the rest of your night. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay awesome, and stay closome. Copy the raid calls, everyone. Copy the raid calls. We are going to say hi to the amazing, one and only Rachel Grace Violin. I will see you tomorrow or Tuesday while I record the jams for each song. And then and I'll travel. Feb 2, I'm traveling on February 2 to 5. I'll be in Florida because I'm gonna be meeting Yara for the first time. And Ray Musica, hello. Okay, let's go raid Rachel. Thank you all. Thank you so much, everyone. No fanfare ending today. Just straight rated. All right. Copy the raid calls, chat. Okay. See you tomorrow or Tuesday, chat. Bye. Bye.